Good morning, friends. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jules. Welcome to another weekly pivot point. I'm currently sorting puzzle pieces, so I thought I would just come and chat with you this morning while I'm doing this before work. This puzzle is so hard to sort because it's like there's so many. I usually sort by color, but like it's a lot of similar colors and a lot of, so usually like if I'm doing a puzzle that has like a lot of, it doesn't have a lot of wording but it has some wording, I'll put those in a bowl, or like faces, I'll put those in a bowl. Like this is all words and containers and boxes, and it's kind of hard to sort. So I don't know that this method is going to work for me, but I am missing a few edge pieces, so I need to go back through these, and these little pieces are pretty tiny, like tinier than the last puzzle I worked. So anyway, ooh, I know that's part of a nutty bar. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw that up there. Yeah, like if I can tell what it is and it's toward the outer edges, then I'm gonna go ahead and put it by that. But yeah, this is interesting, sorting this for sure. Because like I can't put, if it's mostly red or whatever. Anyway, yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Put this down here. Anyway, let's recap what I've been up to, and not a whole lot of anything. Pretty much the same old, you guys. I'm just living life day to day over here, okay? And doing pretty much the same thing that I normally do. In the evenings, I usually am either playing my Disney Dreamlight, reading a book, chilling with my husband, watching a movie, something like that. So that's really what I've been doing. So this past week, Gwen had a readathon that started on Friday. So I read 2 Book of the Month books for that, and I started a vlog for it. That vlog will come out on Sunday. So I actually took a little day trip with my cousin, and we went to, what is that? And I went to the Elms. She was going up there. She stayed the weekend up there to just kind of get away. She lives by herself. She's not married, but like sometimes she just wants like to explore things. She's definitely an explorer. She traveled a lot. She used to travel all the time with her work, and she doesn't travel anymore, but she likes to still like explore things within our area, even if it's, you know, an hour away or whatever. So she's always finding like fun things to do. So she asked if I wanted to come up and spend the day with her. And I was like, well, sure. So the Elms is in Excelsior Springs. It's technically labeled as haunted, but I don't know. It's just a very historic hotel. It's not that big, but it's like a spa. It's mostly known for their spa, and there's people have weddings there all the time. So the grounds are very nice, but it's a very small town. Yeah, so I went up, so I did vlog for that. So I will just kind of recap what we did, and then you can like check out the vlog for all the cool stuff. But anyway, I went up there. We found a state park that was up there. It was a really nice park. And they have like a, I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but it had like a whole like museum on the inside of it. It talks about the Watkins family and how this man came over in the 1800s and he bought this land, and then he pretty much turned it into production for all kinds of like products. Started out farming and then did textiles, and like ended up basically expanding his acreage by a lot, and built this like industrial building and everything. And so yeah, and how he, and it showed, you'll see on the vlog when you see it, like stuff from the inside of it, like the old school like plow they had, and the wagon, and then the textile machine they had. And yeah, it was neat. But I mean, we just did kind of like a little quick walk through that. But then we actually went out onto the property and took a hike, and we only went halfway through the hike, because the hike, y'all, was like, one of the hiking trails in this park was like 2 hours. And we were like, oh no, we're gonna be hungry before that. So yeah, so we were out there for like a good hour. So on the map it showed that there was like a lake in the middle of it, and so we walked out, and luckily it was only like 30-ish minutes in, we found the lake. And apparently you can like swim in it. There's like a beach side of it in the summer. So our plan is to maybe go back up in the summer and check it out and see like how busy it is or whatever. But yeah, so that was fun. It was very peaceful and nice to just get out in nature and hike. And then we went to a winery, and y'all, this is the best winery I have ever been to. Now, I ain't been to a lot, you guys. I don't go to a lot of wineries, but this winery was so beautiful. The inside of it was so pretty. The owner, she was so nice. And then we did a taste testing, and the wine was delicious. I mean, obviously not all of them because everybody likes some. It's so funny because me and my cousin have complete opposite tastes in wine. So we could never like share a bottle of wine, right? We just don't. Like she likes dry wine and I like, semi-sweet to sweet wine. Yeah, we could never share a bottle. But yeah, so we did the tasting and then we each got a glass of wine and then we went outside to sit on their little patio area, which was, beautiful. And there was nobody there when we got there. So it was kind of pretty much like it was all to ourselves. And yeah, we got a charcuterie board, which was delicious. Probably the best charcuterie board I have ever had. It was such a good time. So we just sat and talked and drank our wine and relaxed. And then people did start showing up because we were there kind of early, like right after they opened. We didn't even know what time they opened. We just showed up and I was like, oh, good thing they're open because we didn't check the time. We just went out there. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And they had 2 dogs out there and the dogs were just walking around. Yeah, it was a good time. And then we went back and just kind of walked some of the grounds around the hotel. We were actually going to go walk in this one area and realized that they was about to have a wedding. So we're like, oh, no, never mind. So yeah, am I throwing that in the wrong color? Yeah. I'm not paying attention. I'm throwing stuff in the wrong bag. Like I said, this is hard to sort this sucker anyway. So anyway. So yeah, we waited a little bit. We hung out in our room for just a little bit, rested our feet, and then once the wedding was over, we went down and kind of like walked around a little bit more. And then we ended up going to dinner at this barbecue place. There was so much food. Like she got ribs and then I got like a meat plate that just had 2 meats and 2 sides. It was like mounding with meat. I was like, she brought that plate out. We both just stared at it and I was like, wow. So luckily the hotel did have a fridge. So I was able to, take it with me so I could have leftovers. And then when we got back, we were going to do the ghost tour. But we were both so tired. Like we were just sitting there. We had like 2 hours still before the ghost tour. And so we were both sitting there and she's like, oh, I could just really go to bed. And I was like, girl, me too. Our bellies were full. We both usually go to bed early. So we were just like, oh, let's just skip it. So we did not do the ghost tour, which I did it like years ago. And I don't remember anything from it. So I kind of feel like if you don't remember anything from a ghost tour, it probably wasn't that good, And that's what I told her. And she's like, yeah, I agree. Because we did a ghost tour in Eureka Springs when we stayed at the Crescent. And I can tell you vividly everything that happened and our experience staying there. So I was like, if that tells you anything. Yeah. So she was like, yeah, cool. Let's just skip it. So we ended up going up and not to mention both of our stomachs was a little gassy. Okay. We were laughing so hard. I was like, we got to just go to our room and be in our own space. But yeah, we had a good time. And then, so then Sunday morning we got up and we went and had breakfast early. And this little diner was so good. Their cinnamon rolls were so good. We got a cinnamon roll to share. And then we each got a breakfast sandwich and little potatoes on the side. Delicious. They were so good. And then Sunday, I just had to do once I got back home, I did all the, laundry, cleaning, going to the grocery store, all the weekend things that are not fun. And then, back to the work week. And nothing really exciting has happened this week. Normal work days in the evening. Monday night, I did have a headache. Jess had her discussion for her Sleep When I'm Dead book club for the Intruder. So I listened in on that, but I started getting a headache like right around the time that it was you know, happening. And so I just kind of like laid in my chair and listened. And then it got really bad. And I was like, I'm going to bed. So I went to bed early. But then I woke up yesterday and it was fine. Wrong color, girl. What? Anyway, yeah, it was fine. But me and my cousin just did a lot of talking about like our health and, you know, due to us getting older and just like taking better care of ourselves and like finding peace within ourselves without things, not letting things affect us negatively. So it was just kind of really nice to just kind of talk with somebody else that's kind of like on that same page, you know? Oh, we did see butterflies over the weekend, so that was really nice. My mom was with us. It was fun. And I'll show in the vlog, I show a couple of times where we saw butterflies. So my cousin, she was just kind of telling me about some of her daily stuff that she's been doing, and I was like, yeah, I need to start, you know, doing a morning routine. And so I started this week I do a lymphatic drainage like exercises in the morning when I wake up. It's just basically kind of like shaking your body and like doing tapping and like stuff to try and open your, you know, glands, your lymph nodes, and doing a facial ice bath. Y'all, the first day I did that, I was like, oh my God. It took my breath away and I couldn't, you know, like when something is really cold, you're like, yeah. Well, when your face is in the water, you can't, because I was like, I thought I was going to die. I couldn't breathe. But I managed 10 seconds at a time a few times. So I'm only up to like 3 times worth of like 10. Now the first time I can hold it for 15 seconds the first time. Now I'm already up to that after 3 days. So, and I do like it. It does make your face feel tighter in the morning and also wakes you up. And so, yeah, so I started doing that and the lymphatic drainage. And in the mornings, I'm having tea instead of coffee first thing. So today I'm having Christmas tea. I found it last night when I went to the store to grab some milk and orange juice. I saw they had all their Christmas blends. So I got a gingerbread one, a sugar cookie one, and a Christmas blend. So tea is going to be the first thing that goes on my belly in the mornings, and then my breakfast and some coffee with it. So, because I'm a coffee girl, and I really feel like the headache I had Monday night was probably a caffeine withdrawal, which I actually have backed off. My husband was shook when he found out that I didn't drink as much. I used to drink coffee all day long, y'all, like several cups, and I would drink it. I'd be drinking it in 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah. And so I remember it was like, so like recently, like within the last month or so, I don't know, my husband and I were talking about it, how much we drink or whatever. And he's like, yeah, you get coffee all day. And I was like, oh, I've been drinking coffee all day. And he's like, what? Yeah. So I told him, I was like, I only really have like a cup a day. And he was shocked. So that's all my updates, really. I'm not, you know, nothing really exciting going on here, but like just going to really try and focus on me and my health. I did find on Instagram a doctor's page, and he like specifically focuses on techniques and things to help reverse dementia and Alzheimer's or prevent it. So I'm going to start brushing up on his videos and see what he says and start doing all the things. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to get it, but like if there's something that I can do daily to help prevent it, then why not, right? Might as well. As far as reading goes, so I did do a reading blog over the weekend. That my day trip is in that blog, which is a reading blog. So I do reading updates in it. And I ended up reading, what did I read? Someone in the Attic and Sleep Tight. So you can hear all my thoughts when that vlog comes out this weekend. And then I'm currently working on a Frida vlog. So I had actually started my Frida vlog before the readathon. So I started it, put it on pause, did my readathon vlog, and now I'm back to doing my Frida vlog. And I literally binged The Teacher yesterday. So just a little spoiler, I did like that. So that'll be in the vlog. So I'm going to sit here and sort for a little bit longer before I have to start work. And yeah, let me know what you guys have been up to. What have you been reading? How are you doing? Let me know if you need me to pray over anything for you. Make sure to like this video, subscribe if you're not already. And until my next video, friends, be yourself, be awesome, be kind.